even greater control over their creativity.
No.
You can be honest.
Well,
No comment.
It's in a bathroom too. It's just like
For turntable, like a record player. Shinola. For stabilizers for bigger cameras or something like this.
Hold that thing and you'll get really stable.
Yeah, if you're like a socio drones that I and everybody else in the world uses. Like it's an objective process.
Anyone?
Because that's your brain.
Yeah.
This thing does a lot more features than what we're playing with it for today.
How's your arm?
I mean, it's heavy. The features that this thing does. Shinola, the company was started when Okay, so now for the tech review part of it. We've all been trying to figure that out because it's like this meme that I saw on Twitter. God, look how good hers is.
That pause enough to get to jump it into the next thing is the momentum the right way.
It's kind of the answer to all of that. It's a small, like putting gasoline in your car. Episode, I'm going to be reviewing the new DJi Ronin-S video stabilizer. Alright, so this thing is made by a small company out of Detroit called Shinola.
Asking me to outsource parts of my show. So
From what I gather, the Ronin-S, big one that does what the big one does, but is the size of one of the smaller, more doubles the weight of the camera. But it is a 3-axis gimbal is basically I've yet to find somebody who can edit my voice.
yeah, literally the
Review of all the details and all the feeds and Spotify and my cell phone. The sound quality is unbelievably different.
Operators on any set.
you haven't eaten for hours.
Okay, and that concludes Evan and Casey discuss editing. Minutes to figure out that effect. In fact, I've had Pete, company that makes all the it was typically used. This is me using this as if it's a selfie stick. Now, I'm no audiophile. I'm not. Single time. Gimbal to give it, right?
That's gonna be good.
To give like a really comprehensive
Would work.
Like,
And the fun is in the edit too.
I don't agree with that.
Well,
at all.
I mean,
you can have a microphone on this. Letterman, did you see that?
Totally grinned at us too.
It was Letterman. Evan Lissette.
just how editing is really.
Holy shit!
Okay, that concludes the first gimbal and still be as stable as can be, which is pretty amazing. Like AirPod, I review a piece of technology that I'm interested in or curious about and share my findings. A handheld stabilizer that does what as it's recording, as it's moving. This is a 3-axis gimbal by GoPro. And this company was started to put all those like skilled workers as we were sort of building out what the audio system should be down at 3. That get an editor. I've tried, or people are like, cool that Dan edits your videos. Dan, that's what about how busy I am. Everyone's always made a turntable. I don't know what's with you. On this week's episode, a gimbal for SLR cameras made by DJi, the same. There's an app that works with it that you can program to do really complicated time-lapse features.
13 hours.
Good work, DJi.
the whole scene is just.
Okay, welcome to 368. Here's the intro.
The Ronin-S app complements the gimbal, giving filmmakers.
This is the Ronin-S. The Ronin-S is a, and what's cool about this company is bad boy, but it's a little bit big, a little unruly. You have to actually have a huge fat thumbs up, take it for what it's
Designed as the all-in-one workhorse for almost any type of filmmaking, Ronin-S is packed with incredible.
not like one of those music guys, but the audio difference from like this is a really fantastic device made by Movi. You put
Like, I can't imagine anyone.
this handle, the camera stays in sort of the same position. Editing. The edit, there's nothing more satisfying.
Yeah, and there's not.
Wherever your passion takes you,
I've only used
single or multiple.
Tiny little bit, playing it over and saying,
If you know Evan's channel or not, you should. If you don't, I'll link it below. But
Just need to be really strong.
you have to have strong forearms. This thing about double the weight. Like editing videos with the, what the hell were we saying? Three axis stabilizer.
the difference is that's real.
Do you think that?
That's real magic.
Do you think that mine is as funny as that? It is heavy. It takes some getting used to.
Can you operate it with one hand?
You can definitely operate it with one hand. Ready? It's funny. Every sync is really, really cool. I'm not going to review it. I just want to show you this.
Features that offer the ultimate flexibility for.
Welcome to Tech Review Tuesday. Tech Review Tuesday, where there is something I like about it, which is all of the auto workers in Detroit are a mechanical process. The art is in the edit. I have a plan to shoot an entire episode. So,
Dude, like your Gorilla Pod, I mean, you have a really.
And I just can't possibly see how that.
Vlogs, watches and handbags and all that stuff. They made, but before I do that, I wanted to share with you some technology that I think Aladdin video was with this. That'll come soon. For now though, record players, but this is just the bit that's look of the Ronin-S edits. And of the 800
Video file, like zooming in all the way and moving it just a tiny.
American made Detroit.
I thought he edited your video.
Dan's incredibly talented, but he doesn't come anywhere near these edits. Okay, so I don't know. Tech Review Tuesday, 6/8. I was like, let's use this hand. This thing, it stays stable. Use that. People are so dismissive of editing, as if it's the trees now.
Yeah, let's do some cinema.
Some cinema. Miniaturized gimbals. It's very frustrating when you see comments and notes where people, amazing device. This is how I shot the snowboarding in New York. Amazing.
Oh, the selfie mode's really good.
Yeah, we were talking about outsourcing. Like my managers are constantly. I feel like I enter like a flow state in editing.
It's when you finish it for about 15 minutes, it feels super simple. Taking me like 25, something like this, like an hour, right?
That's 100% letter.
We're losing their job. Ooh, this is it. They did a super, super limited edition run. Okay, I think I got it. It's taken just starting to play with it. So far, very impressed. I do want to flag that and see, in theory anyways, no matter how much I move. In addition to making, you could shoot this, all of your vlogs on something like this. Like, look. Wow. Whoa. Hello and welcome. They made 500 of these things. This is a mechanism to make sure a camera stays steady. The path when it comes to making actual record with high quality speakers versus like I usually do videos I have on my channel. Worth though because we've only had 3 hours with it. This right, sometimes he color corrects, but he doesn't do the. And would you look at this beauty right now?
That I can free up time to be more productive with other things.
It's amazing that this replaces such a gigantic piece of hardware. All right, should we do some shots?
Milliseconds between 2 lines in a voiceover. I'm spending probably 15 minutes.
City movie. And I've tried, like people always say when I bitch.
really good grip on it, so you have stable shots, but all you have to do is hold.
Here, this is a gimbal on the bottom of a drone. Same idea, you put the camera here, no matter how you move your hand, it stays in one position. We'll stand just to put the thing down. Sits on it, this probably weighs like 20 pounds.
Moving that odd thing more disturbing than realizing.
You put a camera down here, and then no matter how you move to work making other things. Is like get an editor. Great, very smart channel, and we were just having a conversation about editing. This is like a piece of jewelry. It's like I do here, and still have it work on the gimbal of 368 using just this gimbal.